Hello there, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's time for some Summer Games Fest, not E3 this time. We're doing some Summer Games Fest, which is why this is being posted on a day that isn't one of my usual E3 posting days. Megan and I are, as of the time of this recording, just a couple days behind. Although I still haven't seen what has been at the Summer Games Fest.
I've not either.
Obviously, we can see like some stuff up here, but it's only like 3 games out of however many during this like 4-hour-long endeavor. So we'll have to see, exactly how things are. But yeah, are you ready, Megan?
I am. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too.
So we're essentially at our E3, quote unquote. So we're getting all these reveals over the last few days.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we'll have to just see how this goes. Now, like we said before, or like I said before, I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna watch everything from Summer Games Fest. I was looking at the event list, and I think it might be worth it, but I'm not really sure. Right?
We'll have to see and feel. We might even get to some of it a little bit later, just because we have to keep up on E3 recordings as well.
Yeah. Which, as of right now, we're a smidge behind on for my schedule, personally. But we're catching up. We're
trying. Oh, epilepsy warning.
Epilepsy warning, very good to have. And as always, we'll adjust the volume as we go through.
The creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
You know what? I wonder if the warning is literally just from like these spinning lights.
I mean, it could be.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games? We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you...
Now, I will say, a smidge bit of controversy from what I've heard.
The good news is that we have a lot of amazing
friend and stream regular Bass Ackwards did tell me that I guess devs are being charged quite a lot to have their video game showcased on this. It was like $250,000 per minute.
But let's also
it's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of gross. Don't really know if I like that, but
which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far.
Yeah, I'd say this is true, right? Like, we are getting a lot of good indie games, you know?
Yeah.
Like this year's actually been pretty good for indie games so far.
Honestly, I think it's pretty telling that the only like AAA game on there is Dragon Dogma 2.
Yeah, right.
I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
See, it's something like this that should wake up a lot of the big devs and go like, maybe we don't need to spend $1 billion to like make our game.
We'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars.
Yeah, like I think after this year and all the layoffs and everything, we'll probably have at least a couple years where we're gonna see a lot more smaller projects from some devs.
Yeah, right. Like I'm hoping so. I am hoping so.
New things that you might not even know about.
Yeah, because as much as I like the big open world games, not every game needs to be 40, 50, 60 hours long.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you. plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games?
Yeah, let's get to the games.
All right. It all
Now, what does he lead
begins
off
right
with?
now. Here's our first announcement.
Next.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy auditioning for the
the
lead
Lego game, okay.
unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh,
All right.
hilarity. This guy. Straight.
Oh.
What game is this anyway?
Oh, this is the Horizon Zero Dawn one? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich.
I really do need to actually play the Horizon games.
I really want to too. Honestly, I've been thinking about even just starting to play it, like when I have time to play on my own.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye. And touch fire attack.
A lonely hero, hunting machines, all by herself.
It's kind of interesting that this Lego game seems a little bit different from the traditional Lego game, where at least in some sections it plays more like a 2D like twin stick shooter, kind of similar to like Minecraft Dungeons.
What is this place?
Yeah,
Collecting all the shiny things.
that
Because
is
as far
a
as
good
I
point.
remember, yeah, the Lego games are mostly just platformers with some puzzle elements. Banana Suit, classic.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw. Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go. Down you go.
See, so this is something I'd probably be a bit more excited for, like, if I played, you know, Horizon, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it looks cool, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it looks interesting. I don't know if it'd be something I would play on launch, but I would be curious about it, because I've always enjoyed the Lego games I played, I just haven't played most of them.
Leave it.
Okay, that's cute.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was
Also, I
Lego
really hope they get a
Horizon
Lego kit of,
coming
like,
out
the
later
giant
this year
robot
for
dinosaur, because I would
PlayStation,
love
but
to build
also
that. That'd be
day
fun.
one on
I'm sure they
PC
have
and
that.
Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Oh.
Hmm. Which devs did they say made this? Chivalry?
Yeah, Chivalry 2.
Huh. A very different style of game from them.
It is, yeah. Like, this kind of seems like a survival game mixed with something like The Walking Dead. Survival game with zombie apocalypse. Oh. I could see this being fun, though. I don't know if it'd be something I would play, unless we ended up playing it as a group, but it looks like it could be really fun. Oh no!
No More Room in Hell 2.
I do
forgot
like the
about No
idea
More
that if
Room in
you
Hell.
die,
Coming
you
this
become a zombie,
Halloween
though.
looks really, really intense.
Yeah,
All
like
right,
that's always a
next
really
week,
fun
please
idea in
join me
games,
welcoming
right?
someone who I've known for over a
Uh,
decade.
Yeah, it's a good way to do
Some of the
permadeath.
reveals like Street Fighter 6, few years
Yeah, 'cause,
ago,
like,
and
which
of
games
course,
have done that? I know,
1997 remake
Zombie U
last
did
year,
that.
when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage.
There's one more
Record
that did it,
with
I'm
us.
pretty
Please
sure.
welcome Curious Joy.
Pretty cool to see, though, honestly.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and wizards, we
Oh,
all dream of soaring
Harry
through
Potter.
the sky like our favorite heroes.
Oh, this is the Quidditch game that's been rumored
When it
for a
comes
while.
to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it
I'm
takes
surprised they're
to be the
trying
next
another
big
Quidditch
star?
game again. Considering how the first one was very, like, meh, right? Not really that good.
To beat
Yeah, well, they're just trying to bank on the IP, especially with how good Hogwarts Legacy even did. Like, I've heard rumors, I don't know if it's been officially announced or not, that they're working on a director's cut of Hogwarts Legacy.
No, okay.
to seek
So
glory.
presumably we'll have all DLC included, plus like other features they've added since launch.
No dream
Okay.
too big.
I don't know when the time frame is supposed to come out, but you know.
Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
I'll be honest though, I don't know if I really like the art style though. It looks very plasticky.
I mean, it does, but I think, like, that's alright, to be honest. I don't really have a problem with that. I think it looks, I mean, good for the game that it is.
Like, yeah, I think it looks okay, but I don't know. I'd be curious to see more.
I am really curious about this.
On September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like Choo Choo
This
Charles.
next game, a few months
I did
ago,
hear
had
that he was
really
working on
wonderful
another game,
experience.
actually. I saw him
Get
post
ready
about it
to
on Twitter.
backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20
Okay, that's kind of
your
interesting.
friends.
Because I haven't got around to playing Choo Choo Charles, but it seemed pretty cool, and I know I've heard you talk good things about it too.
Like, it's like for the like it's one of those games that I've actually been kind of really tempted to just play again for fun.
Oh.
You know, just because it's very unique. Nice.
Yeah.
And this seems also very unique, very different from Choo Choo Charles, mind you.
Also, I like how the date is 4/20/2069.
That is pretty funny. The multiple funny numbers.
Yeah.
That's how they're called Jaliens.
Oh. I mean, it makes sense. They're aliens in jail.
I attempt to shank. Nice.
Oh, you can blow up the toilet and sneak out. Nice. I don't know what kind of plumbing they have under their toilets. That seems really big.
Just vibing.
I do find it interesting. Like, I know these are aliens, but they just kind of look like little koala bear gummy bears to me, and I love it.
They do. I really like that, actually. I also like how you can dig through the walls with the spoons.
Yeah.
Very Shawshank.
Yeah. This does seem like a pretty fun game, a cooperative game where you can break out of prison.
Yeah.
It's cute. Oh no!
Nice.
Ah, nice, they got out.
Blaze it.
Oh, bye!
Cuff bust. Alright.
Okay.
It seems fun.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made
It seems
by
very cute and very
one
different, which I
person.
like.
Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage.
It's also
All right,
impressive that
next
something
one
like
of
that
this
was
year's
made
most
by one person.
anticipated game
No,
is
yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th.
Ah.
from
Does this one
Ubisoft
have
and
controversy still?
Lucasfilm Games, the first open world Star
Yeah,
Wars game
people were kind of
that
just
lives the
mad
life
at
of a
Ubisoft
scoundrel.
for this,
On
and
Monday
also
at
for
12
Assassin's
p.m.
Creed
Pacific, you'll
Shadows
get to
for
see a full
the
gameplay
Ultimate Edition of the
showcase
game being
during
like
Ubisoft's
$130.
live streaming as part of the continuing
Yeah,
Summer
isn't
Game
there like
Fest
is this the
events.
one with the battle pass in it?
Now, we've
That's
got an
single player?
Yeah,
glimpse at the
yeah, there's a
game,
battle
just
pass that
small
locks
taste.
the Jabba the Hutt behind a mission in there.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this game. Like, I mean, even when we saw it, like, it looked cool enough, but
It looks
I don't know.
cool, but with how Ubisoft has been, like, if I get it, I'm gonna get it heavily discounted, like, 6 months later.
It seems like it's gonna be one of those games where it might actually be really fun, but it's gonna be ruined by how it's handled.
Probably, yeah.
And it depends how they do the battle pass, because like if it's a battle pass where it's like we have a new season, you know, and now this is just all gone forever, then that's gonna be like, because it's single player, like that's such a bad move, right?
Yeah, well, and the other thing is, too, if I remember correctly with theirs, is if you buy a physical copy of the game, you need an internet connection to install it. Not necessarily to play constantly, but just to install, so it's not truly DRM free in that regard.
That sounds pretty gross.
In the next few months here. All right, well,
yeah.
moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Yeah, I think because we saw the similar, right? Like not the gameplay, but I'm pretty sure I've seen like the imagery for this game.
I think we saw some concept art, if I'm not mistaken. But this is done in the same style as Gris, so it does make sense. It's from the same creator. It looks really pretty, though.
It does. Very big animals. Very, very big animals.
Yeah, I do find it interesting that there's a lot of animals, like those heron birds, that are very realistic, and then you have stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, the wolf, no.
Don't let them get the wolf! Oh.
Interesting. The wolf got bigger.
It's like a wolf spirit of some kind. That's interesting. Okay, it's cute. I like it.
That's gonna be a good
That
one.
game is such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play, and there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Yo, Journey 2.
That would be really funny, actually. I was even just thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. I was like, okay, if that game company went back to it, it would be so great.
People would be like pooping themselves, man. They'd be like, whoa.
I mean, we haven't seen anything from them in a long time, at least as far as I remember, so...
So I'm seeing Egyptians, Mongolians, Japanese. Maybe? Thought I saw Samurai Horsemen.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lot of different periods of time. That looks very Renaissance.
It does.
Honestly, kind of makes me feel like maybe it's a strategy game similar to something like Civilization.
Maybe. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, and Pirates, so the Age of Discovery. And then the Industrial Age, yeah.
Yeah. And then the more modern area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it shall be. Civ? New Civ? Wow.
Civ 7. Okay. Well, there you go.
Wow. All right. I haven't played a Civ game since like maybe a tiny bit of Civ 5. So I don't know. I'm curious.
We are thrilled to finally announce.
Yo, it's the Sid Meier.
Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC.
I didn't realize he was a real guy. I thought it was just a title, like Tom Clancy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Tom Clancy's a real guy.
Is he?
Yeah. He's like a military guy.
For over 30 years.
Well, I live under a rock. I'm sorry.
We hope you'll join us later this summer.
It's kind of impressive he's still with the company, though.
Of Civilization 7.
Yeah, right.
In the meantime, stage.
Because what, at this point, it's been like 30, 35 years, give or take?
I mean, to be fair, he's probably just like a figurehead, maybe, for the most part.
I mean, probably, but still.
A monkey stuff. Journey to the West.
Oh, this is
vibes.
Black Myth Wukong.
Oh, that would make sense. I forget, is that one that's like Dark Souls-y? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Dark Souls type action RPG where you play as Wukong.
Okay.
We saw it quite a while ago. I wonder if we're gonna get an actual release date this time.
Yeah,
I almost completely forgot about it.
Yeah, me too. Like, when you mentioned it, I'm like, oh yeah, I did remember a smidgen, right? But yeah, no, I haven't heard about this in quite a while. So I actually used to really like the story for Journey to the West.
Yeah.
Because they had a cartoon that aired on our Canadian TV network. And it was a fun cartoon. And I remember really liking the intro to it.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Comes out really soon. What cartoon is that, by the way?
Journey to the West.
Oh, it's literally called Journey to the West. Okay, I don't think I ever saw it.
So what do you get? I'm curious. Steel case? That you get some nice stuff actually. Wind chime, Thunderstone ring, gold sun crow pin, constricting headband.
Yeah, for a collector's edition, that's pretty good. I like it when they give you small novelty stuff like that that isn't like necessarily doesn't feel like junk, right?
Yeah.
It's also a nice box it comes in too.
It is a very nice box. You know, in regards to the Journey to the West cartoon, I think I actually did find it on YouTube once. Oh, and a statue too. Look at that. Oh, that's for the collector's edition.
Oh, so that one's the deluxe edition. This one's collector's. Okay. Although you don't get the little 1-to-1 scale of the headband.
You're right. Yeah,
that's interesting. Like,
that is...
maybe for the statue is probably cooler, but I'm just kind of surprised. I hate it when games do stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
So I know I had that issue with Persona 5 when I first got it, because it's just like, I bought the collector's edition, but because they added this bonus in the standard edition of the game of the controller skin, I didn't actually get that with my collector's edition.
Ah, dude, that sucks.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so even just for the digital stuff, you get decent amount. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll need to see if I can find the Journey to the West cartoon. Maybe show it to you.
Huh. Okay, so
see,
this is like an Egyptian game.
So I'm gonna say it's kind of nice that these are actually gonna be kind of relevant to like me and my interests now. That PSVR 2 is gonna be like a thing that you can use on PC.
Oh. Yeah, I think I heard about Asgard's Wrath, the first one.
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was...
But yeah, being able to use VR on PC is gonna be nice.
Oh yeah.
Not progress.
Because like I was gonna probably get like a VR headset for the PC eventually.
Yeah.
But it just makes it cheaper since you already have the PSVR 2, right?
Well, yeah, we kind of talked about that too, right? Like, I would get the PSVR because that's the one I wanted, and you'd eventually get like the MetaQuest or the Vive or something for PC.
Yeah.
The smallest creatures.
And to be fair, I still might. Just because you never know, there might be some cool multiplayer stuff we could play maybe in the future.
I mean, that's true. Like, we'll have to see what comes out, but for right now, we're kind of just focusing on the one that I have. So
yeah.
Once we get that adapter, we'll be able to play more.
Yeah, like it's like, oh boy, would I want to spend $60 or maybe like $1,500? I wonder.
I mean, yeah. That headset was pretty expensive. I do need to use it more.
Yeah, you do. And I need to steal it at some point. Although, I was kind of thinking I probably should get one of those, like, lapel mics. Right?
Yeah.
Or if I stream with it.
Have any of you faced Tyranids?
Space Marine.
Oh, is this Space Marine 2? Yeah, looks like it. I wonder if we get a release date, because I think that's supposed to come out later this year.
Probably.
Can we customize our Space Marine?
See, that would be really cool if you could.
They're not gonna let us, but I would love to play as a Dark Angel.
I mean, I did see a guy playing a Chaos Space Marine.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Sojiba.
Nice.
Well, not Persona 6, because you would have heard about that, presumably.
Yeah, no, this is Metaphor Refantasio.
Oh, it's that other one that we're kind of interested in, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm waiting for that one. I bought the collector's edition.
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here
The cartoon that I was thinking of, right? It was called Journey to the West, Legends of the Monkey King.
Oh, okay.
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes.
Oh, see, I love how they're trying something similar to like Bravely Default with the different jobs.
That is pretty cool.
不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。
I like how that was just called Destroyer.
Yeah.
今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにして
Yeah, a lot of them are named like very basic things, which makes a lot of sense, I guess.
ありがとうございました。
I mean, yeah, with so many of them, you can't come up with unique names for all of them. But their designs look pretty different.
In fact, we've even brought
They do.
our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this game.
Said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is, we oppress, we fight.
Oh,
you got fucking Sparta kicked, dude.
Evil.
He did.
Through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
Oh look, it's Izanagi, but not Izanagi.
A little bit.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them. On guard! You must acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
So they're definitely using a very similar design when it comes to the menus, because they have a very similar camera angle in P5 for like the Velvet Room.
Yeah, they do, from what I've seen, which isn't much, mind you. But
yeah.
I just like how they called him Protag. Hulkenberg. I like that.
Yeah.
You must acquire
Seeker, Mage, Knight, Magic Knight, Brawler,
Ooh.
Pugilist, Healer, Gunner. So they go
That's
for
pretty cool.
20.
Yeah, it looks like
Max
20 is the
Master.
max.
I wonder if they change when you hit rank master. Like, I wonder if their actual like look changes.
I mean, I think it's likely, or they're like once they hit 20, maybe they could advance to a higher one, right?
Maybe. That.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's probably true because you have Knight, Master, and then the Magic Knight, and then Brawler and Pugilist, because they're all basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, so it looks like the Knight prestiges or whatever you want to call it into Magic Knight, right?
Yeah. Because the other ones that aren't ranked 20, because you have like Seeker, Mage, but then Knight and Knight class, right? And the only difference is this one's mastered and this one's not. Brawler, mastered, not, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Archetypes and bring them together.
So I like that. I like that. Asta Assassin, Samurai.
I like how that guy just looks like Buzzwole.
A little bit.
The designs are very similar to some of the personas. Like, they're different enough that I wouldn't think they are a persona, but you can clearly tell they're done by, like, the same artist.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty solid. I'm probably gonna wanna steal it from you at some point after it comes out.
Yeah, definitely steal it from me.
On stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year.
Interesting.
As Batman, you face a new threat.
Exclusive VR game. Megan, we could actually play this.
That's true. Assuming it's on PlayStation. At least for now.
Well, I mean, even if it's on PC, we got the adapter coming. Is more.
I mean, maybe unless it only is on MetaQuest. I'm not really sure how their storefront works.
There's a new darkness overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad.
Megan, just roll with the fact that we can probably play this. Don't try to overthink it.
I'm not trying to overthink it, but yes.
Casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon.
Okay.
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
Ah, the Rat King. I guess it makes sense.
Come on, Gordon.
The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go?
Okay, so it's a very similar design to, like, the Arkham Knight costume. Which I guess makes sense.
I mean, yeah, like, is this, like, in that same series? I mean, it has the word Arkham in it.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. They haven't said who the developer is, so I'm not sure if it would be Rocksteady or if it would be someone else.
When the bat falls, the rats rise.
Maybe they were trying to make up for their mistakes of, you know.
I'm looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse.
Suicide Squad.
Now, it is time to
Well,
update fans
yeah,
on the
we'll see.
legendary
And she
fighting
said
game
Arkhamverse,
franchise.
so I'm guessing it is in the same
That includes
series.
me. Because I have been a fan
Yeah.
of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
Yo, Final Fantasy 20? Nah. Street Fighter? Is it like Street Fighter DLC? Oh,
Yeah,
King of
looks
Fighters
like
or
it.
something? No, that is Street Fighter, yeah, because that's the guy Tots plays on the left.
Yeah.
Bringing in, oh, fuck, what's his name? Yeah, the
Terry?
Terry guy. Yeah, Terry, that's it. Good
I'm
job,
like,
Megan.
he has the Smash or the amiibo. I'm like, I vaguely remember him. I never bought his amiibo because I didn't really want it, but
In my.
okay.
Oh, and shoot, I don't remember who she is. I know everybody like loves her. Yeah, Elena or Elena.
Okay, so a few new characters. Huh. Is that M. Bison?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. Although he's clearly got something going on.
Well, maybe he's like charging himself up with whatever the hell the one energy is. I don't. There's a lot of lore to Street Fighter, dude. I don't even remember like most of it.
Yeah, I don't
remember
know
what it's
any of the
called.
lore.
I know some kind of like dark energy or something.
That's pretty cool. Dragon Meteor Invasion.
Ooh, the Scots.
Oh, is this like another battle simulator game?
It's very stylized.
That's kind of what's making me feel like it. Tears of Metal. Huh.
Huh. Ah, so that's what the English look like to the Scots.
Apparently.
Okay, I'm digging this. I'm digging this.
Okay, so it's gonna have some roguelike elements, it seems. That's kind of interesting. I don't think we've seen a lot of roguelites that have like an action battle system kind of like this. Okay, I like how they timed the symbols to him hitting him with the axe.
That was pretty good. Roguelike co-op hack and slash. That sounds fun. I think we
That
should
sounds
play
pretty
this.
unique. Yeah, we should give it a try sometime.
Unreal Engine. Not as... Oh, Goku.
Oh, this is the Sparkling Zero game.
Yo, it's Goku and Goku Black. Nice.
Yeah.
Boo. Nice. Non like evil Majinified Vegeta. So is this kind of like the Kakarot game?
I
'Cause
think,
it looks like
well,
it's going through the story.
I mean, I assume it runs on the same engine, and it might be similar, but I think what they said is that it's part of the Budokai series, right?
I mean, they did, but this looks like just a story from like the whole anime series.
I mean, it does. Admittedly, I don't really know. I haven't played Kakarot, so I don't know exactly where it ends off. And honestly, it's been a really long time since I watched Dragon Ball, so this is about the latest era of Dragon Ball I remember, stuff with Cell. And a little bit of Majin Buu.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh boy, who do you get? Alright, so you get all of Gogeta, I guess. I guess all of Broly. Interesting. It's like 6 characters, but it's only really like 2 of them. Just different
I was gonna
levels of
say, I
power.
know in this universe that they're technically different, but they're basically just reskins.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? Is these are literal reskins, because it's like you have like Gogeta right here, right?
Yeah.
And then you have like
Super Saiyan
just, like,
Gogeta.
Super Saiyan Gogeta, and then you have Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yes, you have Super Saiyan Blue now, right? And then you have Broly, like Super Saiyan Broly. I didn't mean to click that. And then just like I don't know what the hell this version of Broly
Whatever they
is,
call
but-
Broly in the movie, because he has green hair in the movie.
Yeah, right. Like I know he powers up like even more. I just don't know if they have like a special name for it.
Yeah, because I remember when Fighter Z came out, I did watch some gameplay of that. And I mean, they do have different movesets. They do play differently, but they're basically reskins. I guess they would be Echo Fighters if you want to use the Smash Bros. term.
On all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
Team, rally up. We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alstara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the Mandelbrick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly and silently.
Position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Clean the balcony. On your mark. Go, go, go. Clear the area.
So co-op versus like NPC, PvE kind of
It
game.
seems like it, yeah. In terms of the gameplay we're seeing, though, it does remind me a lot of when I played Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I don't think it's a Ubisoft thing, but it looks like a very similar style anyway.
That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
Kill to force. Okay.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie.
I mean, that makes sense.
Is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the movie Black Hawk Down.
I never have either.
Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Attack fight! Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
I mean, for a shooter, like, it looks all right.
And now, I
Yeah.
have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Okay, I don't remember this one. I might once we see it.
I don't really keep up on, like, Fatal Fury.
I mean, I don't either. I'm not too sure if we've seen it in a previous, like, Game Awards or type show.
City of the Wolves.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Nice minigame.
Oh, Halo Infinite. Yay. Yo, I'm in the game now.
You know what, maybe it's because we've been doing E3. Mild, like, I guess this will give you an idea of where we are in the timeline. But we recently just watched the 2009 Sony conference, and they had a lot of these, like, promo ads where people are, like, playing on the PlayStation Move. And they're, like, swinging a sword or something, and then they turn into, like, a big macho dude. That's just kind of what it reminds me of.
Was that 2010?
Was that 2010? I thought we didn't start 2010 yet.
No, we did 2010.
Okay, maybe I'm getting confused. Okay, 2010.
Whichever the one with Kevin Butler was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2010.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I thought we were a year behind we are. But, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Ogre's like, get out of here. Oh. It's Alucard.
Apparently. Bonk.
That ogre character, like, I'm assuming this is like a platforming fighter game. He probably is one of those characters that has like a really quirky moveset.
I mean, probably. Also, you say ogre. I'd say more like a Cyclops.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. It is supposed to be Cyclops.
Yeah, his name's even Lops.
Lops.
Right?
Okay, that's fair. Okay, it's Ares. I guess it makes sense. It's all Greek mythology stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Battle Crush. Man, that's neat. That seems fun.
Yeah, I think it looks okay.
Yo, Gundam.
Oh.
No, it's in Gundam. Is it? Is it Gundam?
It looks like Gundam.
It does look like Gundam, but I'm not too
Like,
sure.
It could just be another game with mecha suits, to be fair, because I mean, it doesn't have like the Gundam face.
Like that's the thing. Like it seems Gundam adjacent.
Yeah.
And it's not like I've seen any of the like newer Gundam shows. Me and my friends have only watched like the older Gundam stuff so far, together at least. Like for me, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
I don't actually, because you know, like any mech suit thing could be Gundam, for all I know, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. We know it's not Armored Core unless it's an expansion, but it's not the same art style. So.
Yeah.
Mecha Break.
Mecha Break. Okay, so
it
not
looks
Gundam.
cool though.
It does look cool.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse band.
The guy in the front with the really bright shirts waving.
Was he? Hold on, I want to see him.
Next.
Oh yeah, right there.
Jason Blum and
Yeah.
his Blumhouse banner have
We
become
notice you,
synonymous
yellow
with
shirt guy.
incredible horror films over the years.
Yeah.
Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a
Ooh.
big way.
I'm curious. A movie studio turned to a game studio. That really shows you the pull. See, once again, going back to us talking about E3, this really shows you the pull, like how big games actually are. That movie studios, they're going like, yo, let's make a game division.
Yeah.
Like, let's have a game studio attached to our film studio.
It is kind of interesting to see games kind of change that way, considering they used to be considered very niche.
Yeah. Well, very niche and very, like... How do I want to put it? Like, very, like... Man, I want to touch that. It's a video game, you know?
Well, yeah, it was
It kind of-
considered nerdy or geeky or however you want to say it.
Yeah.
I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death to stay awake.
Huh.
Do they have, like, multiple types of games?
Actually show up. I'll protect
See, that part I'm not too
I
sure,
wanna
because
go
it
back,
looks like
'cause
there's a
actually-
bunch of different games in here.
It does, because I actually want to have, like, more of a look at these. I'm sorry to go back. I'm just really curious.
Yeah.
Vermilla Studios. So maybe they're just... So maybe these are, like, sub-studios? Because that seems
Maybe.
interesting. Because I think the studio is in the lower right. From Perfect Garbage, huh?
Okay, yeah, so they become a publisher for a few different developers, it seems. The
That
way they're
is
presenting
pretty
this, though, it seems a little confusing.
It does. I don't think this is a very well done, like, presentation personally, but, like, now that I get it, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cool, right? Like, I'm liking all the looks of a lot of these. Especially this one, actually. Because I love old PS2
Yeah.
aesthetic, or PS1 aesthetic.
Yeah.
Clear the spotlight.
No, like, it makes sense, but yeah, the way they're presenting it, I wasn't even sure if it was supposed to be the same game. I didn't realize those were game titles. I just thought maybe they were, like, different marketing words.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, admittedly not a super great presentation of what they wanted to show here. But I mean, like, a lot of the games look pretty interesting.
Yeah, like, I would want to play probably all these, to be honest. Brandon
Well, it looks like
Cronenberg?
somebody's gonna go on a horror binge.
I mean, very well possibly.
I mean, maybe even a few of these will be out by Halloween.
I mean, maybe. Do some Spooktober in.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like, scary games, like, we've been getting quite a few good scary games lately, I think. And there are
Yeah,
quite
I
a
think
few
so.
that I want to play, right?
Yeah, I do feel like over the last few years especially, horror games have kind of had a bit of a resurgence.
At Blumhouse Games. Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry.
Slight tease.
Anyway, horror
A little bit.
is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And
Yeah.
we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive.
That's
and
really
find
good.
the most effed up,
Yeah.
scariest things they can and put them into
Like, it sounds
really
like they don't want to
cool
take too much
games.
control over it, too, which is what I really appreciate. They don't sound like they're going to go like, okay, no, hey, we want you to change this. Based on this, like, I know I know their whole point is to make themselves sound really good.
From our slate.
Yeah.
But just like hearing this, it makes me think, okay, they're gonna just say like, you have a cool idea, here's some money to help get it going.
So maybe you're a
Do
fan
your
of
best, and we'll get it
90s
released, right?
experiences with a bit of a twist.
Yeah, like they might suggest certain things, but it doesn't sound like they're to the point where they would like take away creative control, at least not completely.
I think,
Yeah.
we as horror fans, we know
Which
that
is
there are
good.
so many different
Yeah,
subgenres to
right, like that is
explore.
really good.
And our independent development partners, they feel the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have
And it sounds like they're
supernatural scares,
trying
we have
to
cosmic horror.
really
And our team
encourage
has
like a
worked
lot
really
of like
hard
different
to work
kind of
with global,
spookiness, right?
creative, talented partners.
Yeah, because
And
even in that
means for us
trailer, or those trailers, I guess I should say, that we saw, like it did seem like there was quite a variety in the types of horror that they were showing.
As
Yeah.
we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. We can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there, and I know...
God, AAA game
we'll get
devs,
into
please
when games
take
are
a
coming out,
page
but
out of
some
this
these
and
coming
stop
soon.
putting
Jason,
too
right?
much
We got a
money
good
into
slate.
your
We're
video
on,
games.
we're on PC and console, and
Yeah, I mean, literally
and,
just cut your
yeah,
budget
we wanted to
by
start
like
with,
5
not
times
just one,
and
but
make
we
this
wanted to
smaller
start with a
project.
few games. So,
Yeah.
so you wanna
And
tell us
stop
about
trying to
this?
make every game a live
Heroes
service, please.
Spotlight is
Thanks.
our first release
Please
coming
and
later
thank
this
you.
year, and it really hits our mission statement.
We
It's
only
an
have
amazing
limited
90s
time.
experience. It's got great
Yeah,
characters, a
right.
compelling narrative. It's
And
also super
I'm
creepy.
sorry,
And I think people are big fans of it, even if you're not normally into
fucking
horror.
Battle
And
Pass
hopefully, actually,
Live
Heroes
Service
Spotlight is
Simulator
getting its first
20
trailer as
like
part of the Day of the
50
Dead
or
showcase,
whatever.
so stay tuned after
But
the show.
I'm probably gonna play you for like maybe a week and then
I know
stop.
this
You're
is
not
just the
gonna
start,
keep me
so we'll
there,
probably be seeing
you
in
know.
future years
If
with
I
more
even
from,
touch you.
Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing,
Yeah.
right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro
Ooh.
Power Rangers. Now, I do like my Power Rangers. I don't talk about it a ton, but I used to watch Power Rangers a lot as a kid. Yo, Mighty Morphin?
Yeah, looks like it.
classic. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a beat 'em up. Okay, that's cool.
Wow, this is like the one on the Super Nintendo, actually. Very similar to that.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Which wasn't that good, but I liked it when I was younger. So, you know. Hey, it's Goldar. Nice. Okay, well, I'm probably going to play this.
Yeah.
In fact, I
I'll
might
play
go
it
and
with you.
play. I might go and play the well, the
Original?
classic Super Nintendo one, yeah. Because that one
Yeah.
you can get through in like an hour. You know what you're doing, which I do. So, you know. Not to talk big, I used to be pretty good at that game, you know. Could practically
That's what they
speedrun it.
all say.
I mean, it's not like I did speedrun the game, but like there was a time when I played it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to beat this game really fast and like get it done in like an hour or something. It's really-
Yeah,
really
I'd
fun.
be curious to what the speedrun times of that game would be.
Uh-oh. Sad.
Oh, no.
Sad. A little
It's not
human
Bambi's
boy.
dad.
A little baby deer. Yo, they're gonna be friends, and then something bad's gonna happen, and it's gonna be sad.
Why do all these games have to be so sad and emotional? Like, we had the one with the wolf earlier, now we got this one. Like, oh. Come on, little deer, yay!
I like that these games exist, but I hate how it's probably all gonna end. It's always sad. These games are always sad. You know something bad's gonna happen to the Spirit Wolf and the one we saw earlier.
Yeah.
You know, or they're gonna have to separate or something. It's gonna be awful. Probably same in this game. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, he's growing up. Now he knows it's gonna get really sad.
Oh, nice.
He's got some cosmic horror. Yo, let's go inside too. But with
I was gonna say this whole trailer feels very similar to Inside. I wonder if it would be the same devs.
Deer and
Boy.
I like that. I like the title.
Okay, very simple and to the point. All right.
I like the title. I like the simplicity.
Deer and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project.
First-time developer. Probably been inspired by Limbo.
Probably.
And, Inside.
Financial aid from the French government and games like that are why.
But yeah, those games are nice when you're in the mood for something like that, but it's hard to place them when you're not.
Oh yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving.
Ooh.
I still need to
See,
play
I haven't
that
got
game.
I haven't got around to playing the first one, but I did back the first one on Kickstarter like all those years ago.
Dude, when I see your name, assuming I stream it or record it, or whatever, I'm gonna be like, I know her.
At least I think the name would be in the credits.
Always come to fruition. Man proposes.
But yeah, I've only heard good things about the game. I just haven't had time to sit down and try playing it.
And then boots you right in the balls.
Because the first one took place in, like, Bohemia, right?
I think so, yeah.
I wonder where this one takes place.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Ow.
Ow.
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
See, I don't even know. See, it's kind of sad thing. I don't even know if it follows like the same character, because it might.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't really know anything about the story of Kingdom Come Deliverance. It just looked like such a cool game.
It did.
Come on!
Because like I don't even know how much story Kingdom Come Deliverance has, but this one seems like it has a lot.
I think it has a decent amount of story of stuff you can do. 2024. Ooh.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent Tokyo-based studio.
Because I think I remember seeing that and going like, oh, it's a neat idea. Or something about it was cool. No, it's always a bit of a risk, though, to go like, yo, this is the guy that made the original game that you love. Look at you, Keiji Inafune. Mighty number 9. Damn, that's spooky.
Yeah.
So it's a very Western guy, like, in an Asian, like, area. That's interesting. He's, like, body hopping? Or something's body hopping.
I guess so. Some kind of spirit body hopping. Oh.
Okay, so like a squid. Like a blue-ringed octopus. That's interesting. And like a mantis. Huh. Okay, and you got like claws. Okay, weird. Okay, so I'm gonna be real here. I think it looks really interesting, but it also looks like a weird mix of stuff. Like, I don't think it's gonna be scary, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of a shame, because I hear, like, made from the creator of Silent Hill, and I'm like, alright, I'm expecting, like, spooky. This doesn't seem spooky, but it seems interesting.
It definitely feels unique, but yeah, I think this is definitely going to play more like an action game. And, I mean, the monster design is definitely very horror-inspired. But other than that, like, it's definitely going to be an action game. Oh! Don't mutate the doggy!
So, kind of lukewarm feeling on that. Not the first time. Oh, Killer Bean!
Oh, I guess that was in the title.
That was in the title. But yeah, not, funnily enough, me being very lukewarm towards a Silent Hill thing, kind of common lately.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean.
Killer Bean, though, I'm totally in for.
I'm good at what I do.
Oh.
Really? Really? Good.
See, like, you gotta enjoy just, like, really stupid, like, action games, right? Like, I feel we need more of these.
Powerful enough to shape the
Yeah, they are pretty fun. Really corny, but, like, over-the-top action games like this.
Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
Oh.
That gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Yo, Bean Butt.
Oh, nice.
Zombies, nice.
They made me who I am.
Oh.
And I will make them pay for it.
Man, that's actually very soon. For the early access, at least.
Yeah, there's quite a few of these games that are only coming out within, like, 3 months.
Shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Leprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay.
I'm intrigued, because I find the idea of a mountain climbing game
today during Day of the Devs.
interesting.
Now let's have a look.
Yeah.
See, this seems pretty good so far. Yeah, I always thought those tents were like pretty spooky, to be honest. Like the hanging tent.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I do like the idea of like where she hooks her harness kind of acting as like a checkpoint.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
It's like screaming the game.
Apparently. Karen. Okay.
Karen
Climb
is...
the wrong one.
okay, that's very funny. Climb the wrong mountain. Yeah, Karen is like a word, right?
Yeah.
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena.
A mound of rough stones built as a memorial or a landmark, typically on a hilltop or skyline.
Oh, okay.
Also, a small terrier of a breed with short legs. So like a dog.
Okay, I didn't know it was a terrier breed.
And I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here.
Ooh.
None of
Huh.
So it's like a tea making game. So this one's also up my alley, to be honest. I like chill games like this.
Honestly, this is a very weird game from the creators of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide.
I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns
I guess they want to try something
see if
different.
my help is needed anywhere.
I mean, that's fair.
When
Yo,
all
chicken.
the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't hold my coffee like that. Or my tea.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running.
No.
This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm
Mm.
happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Interesting. So she's gonna have like, okay, see, this is gonna be interesting. It's like a chill game, but with what seems to be a much deeper kind of experience, I guess, right? She clearly has some form of like, maybe not PTSD, but maybe like something like going on with her.
Expect from him and Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that.
Okay, yeah, that
here's a
seems
look at
good.
The story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action.
Well, shoot, might have to add a lot of these games to the games to get eventually list.
I mean, I think a lot of these would end up on there. Or at least the stream game list, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
Yo, Journey 2.
I do.
Nah, not in this
Progress is
desert.
impressive lately, Aruna.
You know, I kind of like the meme that every game that takes place in a desert is Journey 2.
I expect Journey 2 to happen one day. One day.
The Unknown Nine.
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
So it's pretty interesting, by the way. I do like
the mercy of the Nine.
like the Indian
Control of our
influence.
own destiny.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Cause yeah, you really don't see India like represented in games that often.
He killed someone I loved.
No, it's pretty rare, to be honest.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong.
Hmm.
This is exactly where I'm meant to be. The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Hmm.
Seems cool.
It does.
Hey! I forgot that's coming out like next week.
Yeah, you gonna get this one?
I'll steal your heart.
I mean, I probably should. I've just been debating whether I should get like the US physical because it comes with a code with 2, or if I should get like the import from Japan because it comes with both of them on cart. Or I can get the one from Japan where it's just the first game, so it's a bit cheaper. So I'm like, I I might just get the ESRB one, to be honest.
I mean, whichever one you think is best.
I mean, yeah. Because I figure at the very least, I could give the code to you or someone else and, you know, have a physical in the same region.
Yeah. True, true.
I just probably won't have money to get it next week. I'll have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Because, like, unless you're going to play it, like, same day, right? Or relatively soon. There's no need to get it straight away.
Yeah.
Like, I doubt it's going to be, like, that hard to find later.
Probably not, no.
Unless you wait a couple of years, then maybe.
I mean, honestly, it just depends on the publisher these days. Some of them, it's, like, really common to find, and then other ones, it's like, yeah, within a few months that they just don't print any more copies.
Yeah.
I don't know how Capcom is for that kind of stuff, but I think it's relatively easy to find Rise and World and stuff, so I don't think it'd be a big issue to find that one.
So, just kind of talking about the game on screen real quick.
Yeah,
Getting
sure.
a very kind of Dark Souls-y vibe.
Yeah.
But it looks really good, right?
Ooh.
Nah, he disguised himself. Okay. That's interesting.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
I like
That's
how
really
it even looks
interesting.
like the character from Bloodborne.
A little bit. 72 hours early access. Wow. All right. Extra upgrades, art book, DLC, weapon skins. Okay. Kind of cool stuff.
Yeah. September 19th.
All right, we're back.
That
here
looks cool,
live
though.
for more
It
Summer
does.
Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic.
Yeah.
Finally
Oh
set
boy.
for release, and we're very
The
happy
mechanics
to hear
that
its debut
every game
new
has. In
trailer
fact,
and
I'd argue
reveal
that
the release date.
Suicide Squad's whole thing is having some kind of like flying, grappling kind of dealy.
Yeah, there's a lot of grappling and stuff. It depends on who you're playing, but they essentially all do the same thing.
I don't know. I hear looter shooter and it's like I sleep, man. I'm sorry. The game could be good, but it's too many.
There is too many, and like at this point, unless it seems completely unique or it's of a franchise that I would be interested in, I'm probably not going to play any looter shooters. Unless it's like really badly monetized, then I probably won't care what franchise it is.
Yeah, like I don't know. A co-op looter shooter would have to show me some really interesting stuff to get me like really invested in wanting to play it, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks to say, to be honest, because I'm sure like this game could very well be really good for all I know, right?
I mean, it does look interesting. It does remind me a lot of like the promotional footage we saw for Outriders before that came out.
Oh no, don't go saying that, Megan.
Like, who knows? It's probably better, but I don't know. Looter shooters just really aren't for me.
I mean, they're fun, but like, there's just too many.
Yeah.
It's an oversaturated market. Like, it's kind of like how, you know, back in the day when I was like, oh, dude, survival game, like with zombies and stuff, man, that's cool. Crafting and all that, but then it became oversaturated. Now I don't care anymore. Now I literally hear like, oh, it's a survival game with crafting, and I'm like, I don't really want to touch it. You know? They're all the same. Like some of them are different, but like you have a different one, like, you know, like Long Dark.
It's next on published too.
Oof. All right, it's already scary.
Nope.
but it's like, you know, you have you know, like the Long Dark, right, which I like. It's, yeah, it's a survival game, but it's unique and different, right? So I like the Long Dark.
That looks
Yeah.
awesome.
It's this one, unfortunately, probably going to be a pass from me, unless I hear it's really good. You told me a lot about Nexon. It's a looter shooter. Comes out like incredibly soon.
Whose hit indie game Among Us took the world
Yo.
by
Yeah.
storm in a couple game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2, Among Us 3.
Ooh, Among Us 3.
Oh.
That'd be funny if they came out with Among Us 3 before
Actually have
2.
Something
That'd be
very
really
real
good.
we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the
That's very
chance they
true.
deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have
Honestly,
the
that's
freedom
really
and
wholesome that they're trying to help
ship
other
their
indie
games.
devs.
And then
It
we all
is.
get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Classic. Thanks. Yeah, this is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot, and you may already be playing our first game,
Hmm.
First Logistics.
This looks really cute.
Yeah, it seems unique.
Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
Interesting.
We're Studio Any%,
Huh.
and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, our boss rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech.
That's
and
kinda
cook
cool.
up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
That is really cool.
That is.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
I did hear about that.
Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
This could be really funny if it's done right. Oh.
Well, they definitely captured the style because this looks a lot like the Among Us animations that I've like seen on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I do think this actually has a lot of potential to be pretty funny.
Yeah, we'll probably end up watching this, I imagine.
I mean, probably.
Like the white, so ritzy, so classy.
They probably are all going to be named after their color too, aren't they?
Most likely.
Oh, Phil Lamar. Interesting.
Elijah
Oh, okay, what do
Wood.
they have?
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of Quite a lot
I don't
of very
recognize
familiar
anyone
names.
else, but that's pretty cool.
Up next, we have
No Chris Pratt,
Sonic
though.
X Shadow Generations.
Yo.
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Ooh. 3 hedgehogs.
See, I don't play like a lot of Sonic games. I haven't played most of them, to be honest, but this looks like it could be a lot of fun.
I heard Sonic Generations is actually really good.
Yeah. October, huh? Okay.
And receive Sonic Adventure Legacy skin. That's kind of cool.
That is really cool, actually.
Yo, I don't know who the hell this is, but he looks like an OC, and I find that really, really funny.
Yeah, he kind of looks like an OC. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a character from like Sonic Forces or something.
He very well might be.
Don't hate us, we're not Sonic fans. we do it very casually.
I mean, I used to be. I used to be a Sonic fan back in the day. Watch the cartoon
Okay, he
shows.
used to be a Sonic fan.
Not anymore, mind you, but
unleashed a chain of events which set
Dune
the
Awakening.
stage for the story the player will
But
experience.
yeah, I used to watch,
Let's
like
find out for the first
Sonic
time
Sat AM. I used to watch, I watched some Sonic X. I, used to watch some Sonic Underground, the hardcore, edgy 90s version of Sonic. Well, early 2000s, but still hitting the 90s like feel. I mean,
was never born.
Sonic Underground is pretty baller. Come on, please finish the show one day. Finish the show one day. Don't leave me on the cliffhanger.
I don't think it's happening.
But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change.
So is this like a what if game for Dune?
Seems like it.
My father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed.
I mean, if you're really into the Dune franchise, it's kind of cool to see essentially an alternate reality, right?
Yeah.
Assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
A very interesting premise. A Dune open world survival MMO.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom.
Yeah, I would have never guessed it'd be a survival MMO based on the trailer we saw. I don't know how I feel about that.
Me neither, yeah. Probably be okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, not great, but like, probably alright. .jpg.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Battle Aces. That's the one that we saw just a little bit earlier when it was going through Outer Sloth.
And show you the game
Yeah, you're right.
David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to
Zergrash.
everybody.
Yeah, a little bit.
Games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of
I really like the look of it, you know.
To players in two
Yeah.
major ways.
I like how it's like cartoony, but not like
Amplify both
too cartoony, you know what I mean?
strategizing through
Yeah.
unit decks. And what makes unit decks very
And it
cool
definitely
is
looks like
not
it's
only
very
will
inspired by
players be able to
StarCraft as well.
define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless
yeah. So a unit
possibility
deck
of
is a very is an idea that I do
we
like.
want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play in RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game.
That's cool.
If you want to learn more about
Yeah.
Battle Aces,
Yeah, because I know there's another game that had like a unit deck kind of system where it's like you had like I don't know, like you open up packs and you like got units and you could like put them in your unit deck and those are the units you could use during it.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
What was it called? Warzone
Our
or
next
something?
premiere
I don't
unveils
quite
the
remember.
exciting new destination for a game that Shadow dropped at
It is an interesting idea for an RTS because, like, my least favorite thing about RTS is the micromanaging of your units. So, like, I'd be kind of curious to try it.
Yeah.
Where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the finals.
If they hit that reset button.
I still don't know what the finals is, to be honest. I know I've heard people talk about it. I've not cared enough to look into it myself.
Because honestly, I wouldn't bother. It's another Nexon game. But
okay.
I don't know what type of game it is. Like, just based on what we're seeing here, maybe it's like a team-based shooter game? But I heard, like, the player numbers weren't really all that great. I don't know how the quality of the game actually is, but as soon as I hear Nexon publishes it, I don't bother. For anyone who doesn't know, Nexon is generally very greedy when it comes to monetization, and they're also very notorious for putting changes in games that the player base does not want, and they don't listen to player feedback, like, at all.
Yeah. And Megan's allowed to say this because she spent, like, her youth on MapleStory.
I played MapleStory for a long time. I got my one character up to level 221, and like so many, I had like 40 different characters or something.
Winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Remedy, oh, Alan Wake 2.
Alright, see, he's good. He's having a good time.
I think that's enough.
Someone's gonna make
Thank
that
you.
into a GIF, I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions.
There you go.
And
Okay.
physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2.
Okay, just for fun, I went on my phone on Discord, and I typed in Alan Wake 2 into the GIFs to see if anything similar would pop up. It looks like he might have done a dance similar to that, because there's like another game show where he did it, I think.
Okay, that's pretty
But
funny.
not this one.
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Night Springs.
It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar fan favorite playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours.
Ooh, that's cool.
Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities.
This looks like it's very Twilight Zone inspired.
Uh-huh.
And yet, always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
See, this is pretty neat.
It is. Also, I'm not 100% sure, but that girl with the ponytail might be the protagonist of Control. She looks so similar to her.
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole?
And maybe. See, I just kind of figured these are all characters from Alan Wake 2 that people liked.
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Amazon Games.
Oh
Boy.
boy. More New World stuff, maybe?
Such a shame.
Yeah.
So much potential.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is New World.
Where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets. Where ancient mysteries awaken. Where heroes are forged and demons are born. This is Eternum.
Man, such potential in a game. Squandered.
That's right, New World.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't even sure how the game was doing, if it was still getting updates or if it was basically just on maintenance mode, but it seems like it's doing well enough they justified an expansion, so that's interesting.
If you're watching SGF
Maybe it'll be good
TikTok
eventually.
Right now, you can comment HSR.
Maybe.
Also, I'm not watching on TikTok. I'm sorry, Jeff.
No.
Stellar Jade from TikTok.
I will never put TikTok on my phone.
Speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Yeah, I still actually do want to play Honkai Star Rail at some point.
Yeah.
Afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Why do people choose to slumber?
Hmm.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
Ooh, Dark Souls. Just kidding, I know it's not, but...
I mean, if it has a campfire, it must be Dark Souls, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess the technical term is bonfire. Oh, Dark and Darker.
Okay.
See, I don't know if you know much about Darker and Darker, but...
I heard the name. I don't remember much else.
Okay, so long story short, the dev of this game, coincidentally, was a guy who used to work for Nexon. At one point, he got fired or quit, I can't remember. He was working on this game on the side, and there was some kind of legal battle, because Nexon thought that he was using, essentially, their ideas with assets, because they were making a very similar game that got cancelled. So it got taken off of Steam. So it's been available, but only through, like, a developer's download somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that
decent.
now. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the full story was, because I couldn't remember what I thought, because I know a lot of people's like thing would be to go like, oh, Nexon was the one doing bad, but I don't remember, because did Nexon have a leg to stand on with that?
Yeah, because they were
Probably
working
not.
on a similar game like this, and they had assets used like on their hard drives and stuff. And at some point, it got canceled. So like they thought like not directly stole the assets, but they stole the idea for a lot of the assets because he was one of the developers that worked on the cancel project, right?
Okay. So
At least from what I understand.
Okay.
All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube
Well, thank you.
theater, and we thank you for that.
Yeah.
And ahead of the show,
It looks cool though. Maybe one day I'll come back to Steam.
VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Oh yeah, we did see this one last time.
I believe we did. Interesting, little finger gates. So I don't remember how much of the game we actually saw, but I do vaguely remember.
Yeah, I think last time we just saw more of like a bit of a teaser video. I don't know if we saw a lot of gameplay.
Yo, yeet.
Yeah. Oh, it's co-op.
That's pretty fun. Cool. Uh-oh. Farewell, whatever that building was.
Yeah. Oh, Hyperlight Breaker. Oh. I forgot about that one, actually. Ah, party animals.
Yeet. Ah, nice.
That's cute. Superpowers. Oh, nice.
Okay, that's clever.
Oh, he was enjoying the ride. Oh, nice. Uno. I like how it's just called pause, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, buddy. Oh, that's so reminiscent of like the old logos and like the movies from the 90s.
It is.
To take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at M-Corp and the city of San Vansterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from
He's not doing very well.
Everybody here at M-Corp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what M-Corp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in M-Corp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal.
Come on, pal.
Yes.
So you guys can cut that out.
About this. That's a father and son.
See, this is the part where you should have cut that out of your video, dude.
We love it here at M-Corp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time.
Oh.
Nobody panic.
The M-Corp website.
The M-Corp website.com.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head.
See, that looked cool, but it didn't really tell us like what it is.
You did not. Might have to go on the website later.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Yo, skateboard.
It's a skate game.
We're still working on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember the skate series, man. You know, people loved it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I've
then it
heard
just
good
stopped
things
being a
about
thing.
it. Yeah, and then people were kind of asking for it back when Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 came out, like the remake.
Like, I just think Skate, as even if it was like probably one of the best skate games out there, it just came at around the time when like skateboarding games were like really on the way out. You know?
Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Pow World.
Woo.
I mean,
Man, look at him, not interested.
Cheer up, buddy.
Yeah, I love him.
He's like, oh,
now,
bonk.
here's the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, we need to actually play this.
We do. Also, look, it's not Growlithe.
Yeah, right. New pals. I have a chest.
Oh,
Nice.
it's a mimic! I love it. Can I have it?
Subspecies. Okay, that's cool.
Oh. Huh. That's really interesting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Yo, Sake.
You know, it's quite a big update for a game that only came out like at the beginning of this year.
Update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team.
Oh boy, Valorant. See, I know a lot of people like Valorant. It's okay.
Thanks,
to
Jeff.
me. It's all
Hey,
right.
everyone.
Played
Since
it a bit.
2020, we have
Didn't
been
stick with
fortunate
it.
to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
So what, is it just like Overwatch play of the game?
I don't know, I just thought it was coming to consoles.
I don't know.
'Cause I assume it's not on console yet, is it?
I don't know if it is. He was just talking about Valorant moments.
He's talking about Valorant moments, but then he said a whole new set of players, which isn't like, yeah, we're getting a whole new set of players by having a replay.
I mean, that's true.
Getting a
Like,
whole new set
it
of-
probably is coming.
Yeah, like getting a whole new set of players, to me implies like, you know, more players can play, which to me thinks, I think console,
Yeah.
right? I think they're only talking about the Valorant moment thing by just kind of saying like, oh, people have Valorant moments and now more people will be able to. Is my
Maybe.
guess. Yeah, see, coming to console. See, Megan, sometimes you just gotta take the context clues.
I mean, that's fair.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant
Is that some kind of like
build the game and the sport
Valorant tournament?
for the last 4 years.
It seems like it, yeah.
Amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Yes, this is the guy that I think Tots played when we played for a bit. Because he was like throwing out fireballs, but it was like he wasn't aiming them that well. It was really funny. Like, I don't know. Like, Valorant is one of those things where like I would play it if like people I knew played it.
Yeah.
You know, like or they played it like often enough or something, then I'd give it a go. But like, I don't see myself ever playing like Valorant enough to like be actually good, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of the other problem, is like it's not a game I want to play like consistently.
Yeah, like I think it's a decent game, and it's got some cool ideas when it comes to characters. I'm just generally not into shooters, so like I haven't really played much of it. But to be fair, like you, if we had some friends that were gonna play it, I'd probably give it a try. I would just be really bad.
I mean, yeah, same, right? Plus, I just don't really like Riot. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like Riot that much.
Yeah, I've kind of just started to not really like Riot in the last couple of years.
Like, yeah, like I don't want to like hate on Riot when they're doing a celebration and spending like $1 million or more like on their advertisement. But I just really don't like Riot. I just think they're a very scummy company.
Yeah.
And they're thieves. That's the other thing I don't like about Riot, is they're just a bunch of thieves. You know? They design a game, but they steal so many elements from like other like popular games that to me I just don't like that.
Yeah.
Like literally League of Legends is stuff stolen from like original Dota. Like literally stolen. If you go back to that controversy from a long time ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, and they're still doing it even with characters like Away. It's very similar to Invoker.
Yeah.
Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade, and we've got your exclusive.
Like for real, anybody that's curious, like look up like the controversy of League of Legends stealing stuff from original Dota, and you'll see a lot of stuff, particularly from a guy named Gwinsu apparently. So, apparently he was a pretty principal thief. Anyway,
yeah.
I'm in 100%. We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away! 1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? Watch this!
no Pugu, no. Good.
No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed.
I do like how he just very clearly looks like he's from a video game.
Your curse, your
yeah.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024.
Yeah, I do find it a little weird that like got a movie advertisement for a video game award I think that's a little bit strange. If I'm gonna nitpick, I mean, I get it had a video game reference in it.
Yeah, that's kind of stretching it though. At least the monitor's like, okay, it's like a gaming peripheral. Maybe gamers would be interested in getting it. But the movie, it's just like, yeah, it's not really related to video games. Just because there's a video game character doesn't mean it's really suitable.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit, like, ever since I heard about how much you're charging devs to, like, run advertisements and stuff for this, right? It got me thinking, do you think Summer Games Fest is getting too big?
Yeah, I think so. There's just so many different things.
Like, is it kind of getting the E3 problem? Where, like, suddenly it's, like, a bit too big now. And so, you know...
We're here to make
like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think we're getting close to that if we haven't hit it already, to be honest.
I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed!
Right. Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job, because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
So great emotionally.
Also pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer. Okay?
Village pillage.
Qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations.
What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Just relax your bowels, your mind.
See, this kind of stuff I find funny, right? And
it is pretty funny.
Yeah, right.
Look at these clowns.
Oh.
Pathetic.
Imposter. Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You're supposed to be a lumberjack.
I'm here to appeal to the younger audience.
I'd be delighted.
You know, it makes sense that the lumberjacks would be bros and just go chop down trees together.
It does, yeah.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going?
See,
This
like,
is a really weird ad for a mobile game, though.
it's a really weird ad, but like I find it funny, right? Like at least it's funny.
From inside me.
You know?
It is. He's lingering.
Ah.
What?
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo
Oh, nice.
Tsushimoto. Ryozo-san.
Are we near the end of the show? I think we're close. Maybe they're gonna end on this.
I assume we're pretty close.
I mean, at least like this portion of the show. I know we obviously still have Day of the Devs and stuff. If we want to do that.
Yeah.
大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また、今回はですね、を超えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
So they're gonna have crossplay. That's nice.
That is.
8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も
Did they say crossplay? I just thought I heard simultaneous worldwide release.
楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Let's play together with people.
There will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
I don't know, just the way they phrased it, it made it sound like there was going to be crossplay between platforms, which isn't really a thing in current Monster Hunter games. You have to play on the same platform.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. I guess I just didn't put that together. Oh, good job.
Yeah. Oh.
To shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove!
Also, I love how the Palico's just riding on the tail.
Yeah.
I will draw a tire! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready!
Yeah, I do wonder if anybody's gonna take issue with your Palico actively talking to you.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because at least from when I played on Monster Hunter Stories, like, the Palico talks in there, and I believe it's the same voice, so... But I know a lot of the Monster Hunter people probably haven't really played the spin-off games like Stories, right?
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Hmm. Big Sandy boy.
Okay, I do like how the worms are actually, like, climbing on the rocks like that.
Hmm.
Oh, big bear? Ooh.
Interesting.
So he's like a pterodactyl type monster? Okay.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You will see what hunting is all about.
Nah, it's gonna be fun. We do need to get prepped by playing the other Monster Hunters.
I would like to. I've always wanted to play more of them, and I did have fun when I played Rise. I just never got super into it.
August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
The Faceless is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
One scene clearly very Dark Souls inspired.
Yeah.
Possibly Sekiro in a way, because it looks like they're incorporating the stance mechanic.
Yeah, it looks like it from what I can tell. It looks cool though. Very fast combat compared to something like Dark Souls.
It does. I do like that.
Oh, big bomb. No.
See, this is gonna be good. 'Cause I've always said the thing with my one personal thing with Dark Souls is that I wish it had kind of combat like this, to be honest, right? Like combat we can feel especially cool playing it, you know what I mean?
That looks so good. Full demo
Yeah.
of the video will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time.
Wreck everyone, leave. I like that guy's shirt.
Thanks, Joy. We have
Yeah.
so much more. So
I think he just saw himself on the camera too, actually.
Probably.
Stream featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Alright, well, before we kick into Day of the Devs, I guess we will stop it here, because I might as well segment this if we do Day of the Devs, right?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I still don't know if we're going to do it. I think we probably should, but, we both need to agree on that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it and we'll see.
We'll talk about it and we'll see. If you see it, we did it. If you don't, we chose not to. So, yeah. Alright, so I thought that was pretty good. A lot of really good game reveals, a lot of fun ones that I'm going to want to play. We're probably going to need to comb through this a bit later and maybe add some to our games to kind of keep an eye out list for.
Yeah, there's quite a few games on there that do seem interesting. I did notice there was a big trend with a lot of action RPG or hack and slash games, which I thought was kind of interesting.
That is...
But yeah, but a lot of really good games and a lot of games from devs that we've never really heard about either.
Yeah, I do think that was pretty interesting. Overall. Yeah. Overall pretty good. And the trend that you notice, I do think is, well, very, very much worth pointing out, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty good. I guess just once again, I'm a little worried that maybe Summer Games Fest is getting too big. I worry, because... Yeah, the problem with this, you have an event like this, and they start off really good, but now there's also no E3 to compete with either, right?
That's true.
So now they can get a little bit bigger. A lot more companies are going to be going to them for the big reveals. Then the prices will get jacked up even further, possibly. And then it's, we might even see more irrelevant things like Inside Out 2, right?
Yeah.
Because that bugs, like, it's a very minor thing, but it bugs me a little bit. Because Inside Out 2 has nothing to do with video games. Like, nothing, right?
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it was getting like a video game adaptation, but it literally has nothing to do with it. Disney just put it in because the movie's coming out next week, and they know a lot of people in the audience of games might be interested in something like Inside Out 2.
Yeah, right? So, to me, like, it's very minor, and it's, like, the only thing that really bugged me about it. But I don't know, it left this like little piece inside of me where I'm like, that's kind of a bad precedent. And I don't remember if Summer Game Fest has done that before. Like, I want to say probably not, but I don't really remember. So to me, it's like,
because I don't recall the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest I've seen in the past really do anything. Because I kind of see them as two of the same show because they're both run by Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. I really hope they don't go down that path because I don't want to see advertisements for stuff like that or stuff that's not related to games.
Yeah, like I'm here for games, and that's kind of the thing. Like, it's very small. I'm sure there'd be people watching this going like, you know, why does he care? The only reason I care is because it starts and then it could get worse, right? Maybe some people don't really care that it's not video game related. To me, I see this as a game show, video game show, right? Show me monitors, sure. Show me TVs if you want, because, you know, like, obviously not a lot, but show me, like, you know, you could show me a TV if you wanted, right? Because, you know, you can play games on that. You know, show me things related to video games. It's just Inside Out 2 is nothing related to video games. They have the one bit with a video game, clearly, but that's not good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't want it to turn into too many paid advertisements. I don't want to start seeing, like, car commercials or commercials for like different fast food restaurants, beer commercials, anything like that. It makes it feel more like regular cable TV and kind of waters down the experience of watching a show like this.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens next year. Maybe next year they'll have like another movie trailer and then I'll be like, don't like that. And then you'll probably hear me say something and maybe we'll see 2 and then I'll be like, see, I told you guys it's getting worse. Right. Yeah,
see, I will say if it came to like a movie trailer, it would be one thing if it was a movie based on video games, like just for like discussion. Like if it was something like Wreck-It Ralph, I think that'd be pretty cool. It'd be like a franchise that's literally about video games. But like we said, Inside Out has nothing to do with games aside from the one video game character that they added as a joke.
Yeah. So that's right. Like that's kind of thing, right? Like if it's like a movie where video games are the main focus, like a Wreck-It Ralph kind of thing. Sure. Yeah. Bonus points, especially if like it has actually recognizable characters, like what Wreck-It Ralph did.
Yeah.
And if it's like a video game movie adaptation, that's also fine. Like if it's Five Nights at Freddy's, sure, throw that up there, right? Throw on Silent Hill the movie. Throw on like anything that's based off of a game. If it's just Inside Out 2, then I'm not interested. You know, like I'm not saying that because I'm not interested in the movie. I'm curious. Yeah. I'm curious about Inside Out 2, but you know. Anyway,
yeah, I don't think it's the time and place for it, basically.
Yeah, right. So I guess we'll have to see what happens next year with that. And if they do jack up the price, because I don't know, man. It might not get leaked again, but I don't know. That's still... There's still something telling me that maybe they're asking a bit too much from like what should be the smaller devs.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot for the devs to come up with.
All right, though. I suppose that should be it, though. Eh? Overall, good show. Good show.
Yeah, good presentation. A lot of good stuff. I always like these ones even more than like the Nintendo Directs or the Sony State of Plays because they bring a lot of really good things. I know it only happens like twice a year, but still.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have anything else you want to say?
No, I'm good.
All right. So in that case, then let's say keep an eye out for any more of these that we throw out. But until then, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it's time we cue the outro. Excuse me. So frag out, and we shall catch you guys later.
Bye.